Here's day 4, problem 1. Find the missing length indicated by the question mark. So the question mark is this segment right here. When I look at this, I see 3 parallel lines and then 2 transversals crossing the lines. These transversals will separate this into parts or segments that are proportional to each other. So let's create a proportion by matching corresponding parts. One way to do this is to take this segment here, the one with the question mark, and compare it to the entire length of the left side, which we're told is 77. So we have the question mark over 77 equals. Now let's move to the right side of the figure and make the same comparison, being careful to match up the same parts. So we're going to take the top part over here, which is 30, and compare it to the entire right side. 30 and 25 is 55. So here's our proportion which we can solve. One way to solve a proportion is cross multiplication. So we have 55 times the question mark equals 77 times 30. We'll divide both sides by 55 to isolate the question mark. So we get that the question mark equals whatever 77 times 30 divided by 55 is. Let's reduce this a little bit. 30 and 55 both divide by 5. 30 divides by 5, leaving 6, and 55 divides by 5, leaving 11. Now we can reduce the 77 and the 11. They both divide by 11. So 11 divides into 11 once and into 77 7 times. So what's left after all this canceling is 7 times 6, and that's 42. So our answer for the question mark is 42. Now day 4, problem 2, find the value of x. X is this segment from here to here. This is part of the radius of the circle. So one way to find this is to take the radius and then subtract this piece here, which is the 4.2. And that subtraction will leave us the answer for x. So do we know the radius of the circle? Well, we almost do. All the way across the circle is 18.8. And so the radius would be half of 18.8. Let's find that. Half of 18.8 is 9.4. That's how long the radius is. And that will allow us to get x. So we'll take 9.4 and subtract this small piece here, 4.2, and that will leave us the distance for x. So 9.4 subtract 4.2 is 5.2 equals x.